Gentlemen, this is Ali Flamingo, your flyest friend from where the streets meet, and we are here with the best podcast in the universe, and that is Curious George. And on the top of this, provided the most excellent of That's Trash. Last Thursday, the city of Sacramento held a budget commission meeting about what the police decided that they wanted their budget proposals to be. I'm going to put a link into the chat so I can better explain to this. At the current standing, the Department of Police would like to utilize 71% of the Sacramento fiscal budget for using security and justice. Civil services makes up less than 1% of that. I'm going to link the full workshop down there, and I'm also going to link a spot where you can send an email to budget2021@saccounty.net. Because, yeah, 70% of the budget for 2021 going to the police is the vibe that they were trying to put out, and that is in fact trash. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado.
We out here. It is Curious George Podcast. I am Legendarius51, and over to my left we have the Baby David. If you don't say the baby, then you're not saying it right. And Sam got caught in traffic, so he'll be here in a minute. Yeah, he's doing his heavenly duties. He's out here blessing people, bro. It's lit.
Making miracles.
So that's trash. That this whole thing about the police, that is quite trash. 71% to the police. As if we don't have schools and parks and me that need money.
Oh God, though.
That's that's trash. So
I have been seeing.
how was it received?
Hit and miss, right? So I stayed on for the public comments because obviously I like yelling at city service members.
Yeah, of course.
However, like for every like one or two of the like, this is ridiculous. Like, what are you doing? That's my tax money that's going to what? Terrorize brown people and homeless folks? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And like a lot of them, my hype level just like, look at the clearance rate, bro. Like the FBI keeps statistics about how well police departments do on like, these are the amount of crimes reported. These are the amount of crimes that you solved. And the Sacramento Police Department is like 30% for fucking robbery. Like, yeah, so like
Wow.
of the 100 people that get robbed, 30 of those folks get their cases solved and the rest. And it's like sexual assault's just as bad. Murders at like 55. So like if you murder somebody, you got like a 50-50 chance of them finding the killer. And they want to eat like, it's something like $160 million. And it's like,
nuts.
bro, do you have any idea how much actual crime prevention you could do with $160 million that isn't just putting fucking pigs on the street?
Pigs in a blanket.
Right.
Wrap these pigs in a blanket and stuff them full of I don't know, whatever.
I don't eat pork.
You don't eat pork?
I don't eat pork.
You a Muslim now?
No, I'm not a Muslim. I just don't eat pork.
Put your lips on the mic, bro. What's wrong with you?
Is this a Furious George ASMR?
Oh man! All right, we're starting off with the BS. Shout out to let's start the shout outs. Shout out to pawn shops, the racketeers at our pawn shops. Many years ago, I was dating this girl who had her house robbed by a family member who was on drugs. Stole her jewelry, took it to the pawn shop and pawned it. And they went to the pawn shop and found it, and there was nothing that the police can do about it. Like, they just got to keep the jewelry. And
Like, oh, we've identified it's yours, but we can't.
And so,
What?
essentially, she had to buy back her own jewelry
And you know it's a pawn shop. They're going to sell it to you back for full price.
for something stupid
You
because
probably got 600 for it. They sold it back for 2 G's.
whatever it was, like, and she couldn't just leave. It wasn't like something that she picked up at Ross. It was like something that had been passed down from her family or something like
That's
that. Like,
cool.
yeah.
That's
And so, yeah, that's shout out to the Sac Police Department for just, Well, there's nothing we can do, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
I
out
swear,
to you.
I've just been seeing them roll up in these brand new Explorers. I'm like, dang, they got. When did they get these new Explorers? I didn't even see any advertisements for them. Just cops and new Explorers.
Oh well, that's why they need that 160
You
million
know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
There's like
They
40
need
of them. Like,
they need
Jesus.
them new daggone cop cars. Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. Shout out to the anti shout out list to the Sacramento Police Department. I don't remember now.
Anti shout out.
the anti shout out list. Well, because you got to shout people out, but then you got to like put some people on the shit list, which is the anti shout out list.
Anti shout out. I've never heard of that. I like that.
Yeah. So right before we came on, we were talking about music and stuff, and me and Baby David were talking about the grand scheme because we have both been blessed to be a part of the conversation of the super band that's supposed to happen here in Sacramento, and how it hasn't formulated yet. And speaking of Sacramento super bands, we got Sam God in the building.
Finish to this miracle.
I made it. Better
He-
late than never.
He's
Yeah,
finished
Monday
handing out
service.
miracles.
You know what I'm saying?
He handed out how much water did you have to turn to wine today?
Oh man, I can't keep track.
Gallons.
Yeah, it's just- who's counting? But who's counting? You know,
Yeah,
so many things to do.
but yeah, the super band that's supposed to happen. Which I mean, can we just talk? It was supposed to be like. I've heard it from a couple of different people. I know that I was supposed to be involved in some capacity. I know that Sam is supposed to be involved. Tribe is supposed to be George Knapp is supposed to be involved. Tribe is supposed to be involved. Of course, Papa Herb, which is a part of the best.
definitely,
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we talked about Aaron and Reagan. I'm trying to remember who all. Once they said I got to be involved, I was just like ego stroke. I'm lit.
It needs to happen. We just need, I swear.
Like,
We should do it. We should honestly put all this together and then do a live, like just one live performance that we record that we rehearse our asses off for. Like
no,
very
like
serious.
I'm
and then
thinking.
just have a live record. Call it a day.
I'm thinking that if we can do that, like maybe once or twice a year, but everybody like one tune presented from like each group of people, I guess. Like from George Knapp crew, we'll pick a tune and we present that. That gets played. Then from Tribe, y'all present a tune from whoever. We play
Right.
that, and then whoever else will get like 2 or 3 more tunes. Put a 5-tune thing together,
Right.
and we just kill it.
Facts. I don't know.
That would be
There's
lit.
so many ways I can see that happening.
Yeah.
The conglomerate.
The conglomerate.
The conglomerate.
Anthony Johnson said the conglomerate will finally form.
Oh god.
Oh,
So
shit,
let
like
me give y'all the
Voltron.
backstory. When we were
Pangea.
taking the classes over there at AR, that was the first band. Was that the first one that we did? It might have been the Cosmopolitan Pirates. It was the first one that we did. Was that it? Was that the name of it? Cosmopolitan Pirates. But we also did a combo called the Conglomerate.
The
And like, yeah. And I think we did a couple of gigs at Shine Cafe when they were booming and bustling in the scene.
Who was in the conglomerate? What was the lineup?
Oh, I don't know. Me and Anthony and whatever other people were around.
Word. I don't. Yep. Shout out to those other guys.
Anthony, if you remember, throw it in the comments.
Footnotes.
But
Yeah.
no, I think that's something that we could. I think it could be done. Honestly, I mean, maybe not in the live sense that I think, but I don't know. Maybe it could just be a giant one of those We Are the World recordings, but like serious.
Yeah.
And like,
But serious.
That was serious,
I don't
bro.
know
They
about
were
them clips, bro. Them
they
clips.
were serious about that. It's hard to take it seriously. It was a magical moment in time.
It was
a
the
moment. It was definitely a moment.
Who was it? Bob Dylan that just looked hella pissed, like
Michael
when they
Jackson also
zoomed in
looked
on
really
him.
mad there too. He was.
Was that
He was
Cindy?
mad because they were all singing off
It was
key and
pretty
shit.
bad. That's like my favorite clip. I can't lie to you. I'll go back and
also,
watch that.
also they put Mike in the front of that, but that's not Mike's thing. Like Mike's thing isn't that somber,
Right.
stand still singing. Like Mike's an entertainer.
He wants to dance.
Like,
right.
yeah, like can we?
standing
Yeah. So
Trying so
who was the girl
hard.
with the rainbow hair? Was that Cyndi Lauper?
You know, look, you asking the wrong guy.
I think so. Yeah, the one that was like singing way off key.
Yeah,
She the one that looked like a
Wildin'.
bird. Like she looked like a little, like a hummingbird.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, it was so
I
bad.
don't
Not
need
her
to hear the
proudest
whole song. I
moment.
could just watch that clip for 2 minutes and 30
Right.
seconds.
It
And
was,
I think I got the gist.
it was so bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
That was
What
trash.
were they thinking?
Talking about that's trash. Can we put that on that's trash next week? Yeah. So yeah, we got to make. I don't know. We got to make that happen. I think. I think the other thing that we spoke about doing the dual concerts would be a slightly more feasible goal, like doing a nap in Tribe. Or
Yeah.
Doing like it. If we can get Mino back, that'd be lit.
Yeah, I think it'd be super dope. I've been playing around with this idea for the last year and a half, 2 years, and it was like the Sacramento BAM Fest. I didn't know that there used to be a Meadowview Jazz Fest that happened for years, like almost a decade or something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
And then when the lady passed away, they stopped that. I don't know. A dream I'm romanticizing with is like, what if we can bring that back? Name it the Sacramento Black American Music Festival. Pay homage to all of our, great Black composers and people who've written music over time, but also celebrating the Sacramento music scene. So I mean,
Yeah.
Don't bring nothing back. Just do.
just do that.
Just do your thing.
Shoot,
Yeah.
if I can figure out how to get that
Just
off
do
the
your
ground, I mean,
thing.
that'd be cool. But I mean, I brought that up though because it's like there was a community for it. It happened for a while. There are obviously people who would love to be a part of something like that.
I think that a part of our problem now is that we don't have the marketing behind us to get to those people. Like when we market these things, a lot of times the most people who see it is our buddies, and not the greater community that would be patrons for such a thing.
No,
You know
I
what
hear you.
mean?
I hear you. See,
So we got to expand on that as well.
Right. I don't know. I agree. There was just, I don't know, the way I thought about it, there was like a few, like we would have it outside and maybe I'm just super naive, but it's all kumbaya, music's coming out and everybody's like, hey guys, there's a band. And then like festival, but it's not going to happen like that.
No.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
gotta
yeah, marketing
organize
is
Wait, you have to actually tell people about it beforehand?
Oh shit. I didn't know how to
Hold
do
on a
that.
second.
I don't
Baby
know,
David.
I feel like
Wait a minute. Did Baby David just say that he wants to throw a festival by pulling up with his buddies in an open space
it's all kumbaya.
and playing some music?
You know, the
and
work
suddenly
goes
there's
out there.
thousands
no
of people.
permits, nothing.
Nothing.
Just at a
No
park.
food trucks, no vendors, no
None
nothing.
of that. It's a,
There's a
it's
couple
a BYOB. Just
That's
bring
what
your
they.
own stuff.
That's what they did at Woodstock. Actually,
BYOS.
Oh yeah.
the original Woodstock was basically that.
That's what
except
I'm
like
going for.
100,000
Yeah.
people showed up, and
We're pulling a Woodstock.
They didn't
with
even
Sacramento.
have-
It's a metal view.
they didn't have enough bathrooms or anything.
It's a metal view.
Woodstock is problematic to the 20th power today. And that second, we were talking about that other Woodstock, the Woodstock 99 or 2000
Oh,
or
well,
whatever
yeah,
that was. Yeah. That was
That
wild.
was a thing. Yo.
No, the Hells.
No, not the Hells Angels one.
That was the Altamont Speedway thing. Is that what you're talking about? Where
Fact
where
check.
they stabbed someone?
Nah, they hired the Hells Angels as security.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
the Hells Angels stabbed a dude. I think what you're thinking of is the Altamont Speedway. It was like a show with like the Rolling Stones and
I
the
literally
Grateful
for a
Dead.
second thought that.
Oh, yeah,
Angels was
Altamont
like
free
an 80s
concert.
band. For like,
With
I
Altamont
remember
Speedway.
that.
Yeah.
I swear, I don't like.
They're like, oh yeah,
what song do they do?
Baby
I know.
David, I will tell you this, bro. And I say this from the loins of my heart with all love.
Hit me.
You are the dumbest smart person I know in the fucking world. You are the dumbest smart son of a like,
That's my whole MO. You know? Sounds like I know what I'm
I
talking
thought
about.
they were a band from the
I really did. Like the way, I think it was the way that Alex said it, but he was like, yeah, the Hells Angels are there. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
man.
stellar. They were headlining.
Oh, you thought the Hells Angels was a band?
That's what I'm
But,
saying.
You've never heard of the Hells Angels? Come on, bro.
I heard,
It's the most notorious motorcycle gang in America.
see, I thought,
Bro.
okay, I'm just gonna leave
A
those
whole
Organized
real
crime
gang.
syndicate,
straight
like-
up.
Jesus, yep,
Yeah.
that's the naiveness.
The-
I just
oh.
hoping that they're headlining.
Goodness gracious!
This song
Yeah.
is called "Road to Jesus." We are Hells Angels.
Shout out to the Rolling Stones.
Shout out to the Rolling Stones.
You just mentioned the Rolling Stones, and I went to one of their concerts when I was a teenager. And they were already like 102 years old, or however old they are now. I don't know.
you know those members.
I
of
think
that
they're
band.
still performing.
Yeah,
Like,
they
to
they
this
they
day,
were
they're
old as
super
shit
old.
20 years ago. Like
Yeah.
Jesus.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
They got that Illuminati alien science and shit to help keep them young. You know, like Paul McCartney. That
Just
dude
keep
is
thinking of
like,
Alex Jones.
Bro.
They got the formula.
yeah,
because
they're
they were
hanging out with
old
Clint
as
this week.
dirt,
right. Like they were with Epstein, all that stuff. They
Jeez.
got the injections. I don't.
bro. Rolling Stones, Paul McCartney and them, James Taylor. Who else is old and still puts on a great show?
I was gonna say
Paul
Madonna,
McCartney. I mean,
Yeah.
he's like, he has not aged in like 30 years.
Yeah, why did he
He's just
say
frozen
he
in
stayed
time?
literally the same age? I remember watching him at the 2010 Olympics. I think that's the one that it was that he was singing "Hey Jude," and then there was another thing I watched from like I think it was like the early 2000s. I'm like, huh, he looks exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
He didn't
Man,
age at all.
It's just there is a lot of Botox in that face. I think.
Jesus.
An ungodly amount.
Paul
I mean,
McCartney.
Yeah.
but
So-
yeah,
Shout out to the injections. What's his name? If you start listening to, I should start writing it down because whenever I sit back and listen to Rogan, they start talking about the names of these things. Like he's like, oh yeah, I took that Herbalife injection the other
Ayahuasca.
day,
Yeah,
and I'm like, what did he just say? But I'm usually driving, so I'm just like, all right.
my uncle just came to my house a couple weeks ago, and just to give you a little background about my uncle, he doesn't smoke weed, he doesn't do anything, and like that's his whole thing. He's like, yeah, I'm 40, 50 something, and I've never done a drug or anything. Comes over to our house like a couple weeks ago. He brings these cactuses, and he says that he takes these cactuses and he'll grind them up, and then he'll like sniff the powder.
whoa.
I swear to God, this is when he came to the house and said,
What is this,
sniff the powder, and
peyote?
it's- Look, okay, like he was like, it's a natural high, you know, and this is the shaman do it, and I'm like, just smoke a joint.
Wow.
You
So
over here
his thing
crushing
is
up
he doesn't do
cactuses.
drugs, but he's doing psychedelic cactuses.
Look.
Not that I'm opposed to that, but
Look,
But
I
they're not
didn't know.
drugs, Sam. They're just cactuses.
I mean,
It's
yes,
just-
it
it's
is
just-
natural,
it's a
but
plant. It comes from the
It's just a
earth.
That's
plant.
a
It's not
quite-
like weed. It's a plant.
I don't know exactly
God
what
made a
cactus
cactus.
this is, but the only cactus I've heard of that people get high off of is peyote,
I
which is
think-
like a 3-day like spirit journey.
I don't look. We literally have.
You sniff, you
I
sniff
need to
it,
sit
and
down
it's
there.
like, "I'll see you on Thursday, motherfucker."
pretty
Yeah.
much,
Yeah.
pretty much. It's like Fear and Loathing type shit. Like,
Oh God, we literally have like 4 of those little and they're small too. There's like 4 of them in our backyard now because he's like, they need sunlight and you guys have a backyard, but just smoke a joint. Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, it's just hella, just really funny. He's like, I don't drink. I don't.
Does it? Well, it's even funnier. Does he condemn any of it?
You know, I feel like I don't. We've never really had conversation. I take it back to it, kinda. He looks down on it like really bad. He's like,
Okay, because I don't smoke, but I don't care that all
Condemn
y'all
other people
smoke.
for
Yeah,
doing it,
like
right.
whatever.
There's this dude that's like he's like a neuroscientist. Carl Hart, I think, is his name.
oh,
but
it's cousin Kevin.
what's that?
Cousin Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But this dude's like a top like neuroscientist at like Harvard or something like that. But he basically came out with this book recently where he was like, I think we got this whole war on drugs thing wrong because drugs are kind of awesome.
Whoa.
Basically.
I was just watching some podcast and the guy was talking about how, and I don't know, I'm very ignorant on this, but I'm gonna bring it up because I found it interesting. How Christians, I guess, were trying to hide the fact that they were using mushrooms and psychedelics in the early days of Christianity becoming
about right.
a thing, and they've tried, or Catholic, it's just the whole thing, and they've tried their hardest to like cover it up, but a lot of it was speculated. A lot of the ideology came from like,
Well, they did a good job because I had no idea.
Right. Oh
But,
yeah, I think a lot of those prophets that were going out on some mountain and talking to God or something, there might have been a substance involved.
Smacked.
Because if you've ever done some shrooms or some ayahuasca or something like
You
that.
might have a similar experience.
It may happen.
You,
might
may feel like Joseph.
think you're talking to God or aliens or something, and you might be. I don't know.
Just the
Bro,
words were just
listen, you don't
inscribed
even
on the
have to-
stone out of nowhere.
You don't
The
even have to go
lightning
that far. Go ahead and drink one too many Smirnoff Ices or something. Like you'll
You start
hearing
talking
voices.
to the Almighty.
Yeah, you know?
God, is that you?
It's true,
Yeah.
man. And I mean, I think that there is an argument to be. I think drugs have been demonized to the point where we just assume they're all bad. And basically, what this guy's point is, like, he started studying people because that's what he does. He's a neuroscientist. So
Right.
he was like giving people different drugs and studying their reactions. And basically, they all had positive reactions consistently.
I mean,
Except for the dude that the crazy white boy that I can't think of his name. There's too many of y'all.
Oh,
That-
that's my cousin.
Yeah. No, the one that they gave all the psychedelics to and then he killed everybody.
what?
Maybe that's what it's called. But it's like not Bundy. Is it Bundy? No, not Bundy.
No, Bundy was the dude that was just eating people.
Not Cameron.
No.
No, the MK Ultra experiment where the dude like started freaking out and ran around and murdered a bunch of folks. Also,
No. This was like a known murder, and they like were letting him murder people.
Manson?
Manson, that son of a bitch.
Oh,
Charles Manson
shit.
actually never killed anybody. He just convinced other people to kill
Yeah.
each other.
Is that the health?
They gave him they like he was on their psychedelics for years. Like they were experimenting with the drugs on him and then allowing him to give them to other people and convincing those other people to then kill people or something like that.
Wait, so the government did that?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
it hasn't
Kinda.
been. I mean, I don't think that's like in declassified CIA files or something. But that's what
Nah,
people
bro,
say
you
he
tripping?
did.
I got you trumped. No, go watch Spycraft on Netflix, and they've got a whole
I've been
section
talking about
of
watching
like,
that.
the third like episode or whatever is about like assassinations and using like different oils and shit to like assassinate people, and they got this former CIA guy talking about like. Yeah, some of the MK Ultra experiments by today's reasonable idea for research might seem a little unconventional. And then they go straight into
There's
about
that
like how
word.
they were fucking dosing people without them knowing, so that way they could see like, well, if somebody suddenly found themselves high on acid in the middle of the street, what would they do?
Oh yeah, and they have declassified a lot of. That. I just wanted to clarify that the MK Ultra experiments have been like the CIA has admitted to that. Not even disgruntled former agents or something, but the actual organization is like, yeah, we did
Some guy
that.
left. Yeah, that's why they doing this shit.
Listen,
But now the
Sam,
Charlie Manson thing, just to clarify, that's still, I think, more in the extreme area. Because I mean, they're not admitting. That's all I'm saying. They're
Sam
not
walked
admitting
in here-
that they were in on it with Manson.
and he forgot that this was Furious George. This is completely uninformed, opinionated facts, baby.
I don't know why I even feel the need to clarify, but I do. But if we want to go down that rabbit hole,
Yeah, I mean,
we can go down that rabbit hole for days.
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
because
yeah.
like Lee Harvey Oswald.
There we go. There we go. We're getting to it early, people.
Does anyone actually think that there wasn't some kind of conspiracy behind the Kennedy assassination?
Yeah, I
'Cause-
remember when I was learning about that in school, and then we had to do some sort of deep dive because my history teacher. This is my senior year. He was he's my government teacher. He was a teacher of mine, and he made us look into the Kennedy conspiracies. Like this was an assignment, and I remember like, damn, like there's no way this guy could have did that. That's all I thought. But
The magic
Right.
bullet, baby.
okay, sure.
yeah, a lot of things had to work
that a
out
blender?
perfectly for this guy.
He killed Kennedy with a blender.
God damn it, he threw that bitch from the window, hit him in the face, and it shot the VP.
Jack LaLanne
She ain't
was
know what
behind
just
it,
started
man.
crawling out the back.
Killed him with a juicer.
Killed him with a juicer. Death by juice.
Oh man. So it was the vegans that killed
It
Kennedy.
was the vegan.
It was
They did it.
Yeah, but there was, I think, Lee Harvey Oswald actually was a part of some kind of CIA experiments too.
Really?
That and you might want to, yeah.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
that's like a
I love this.
legitimate
He's
like
looking it up and
fact.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
That's
on the spot.
Well, he's about to find out if it's a legitimate fact.
No,
but I'm
in
pretty
that-
sure
in
that
that
that's
movie-
actually like they like admit. Oh yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald
Oh, yeah,
did
we-
like do these tests with the CIA, but that was years before he killed the president.
Nothing to do with that. No.
We
Completely
didn't influence
separate
him at
thing.
all. No, it was great because they had him in that movie as a Russian spy. That movie with Angelina Jolie, Salt.
Was it Salt?
Salt. And she was like a Russian spy, a sleeper spy, and there were like a couple of others. And then apparently Kennedy or Oswald was a Russian spy that killed Kennedy as an American citizen, but they didn't know that he was Russian. That's what happened in the movie.
Right.
That's what happened
Well,
in
there
the
you
movie.
have it, folks.
That's what happened.
History lesson for the day.
Wait. Oh shit.
See, I know things.
Oh, you got
I know stuff and things.
Let's see here. Rolling Stone, March 3rd, 1983 is new evidence suggests that Lee Harvey Oswald was one of the soldiers given LSD in the CIA test program.
Wow.
So
Him and Manson was hanging out, bro.
I can't believe
it. And I mean, like,
Some
this
various
is
things
long,
going on.
but wow, holy shit.
They're like part of the Guild of Calamitous.
Yo, wait, hold on.
Oh,
This
and
is
the,
a script.
the Unabomber, bro.
The Unabomber?
The Unabomber.
He was
was
also
a part of that?
those experiments.
Working right
the
now.
Unabomber was part of the MK Ultra experiment.
I'm
bro.
blaming the
when he
government
was
for all of this.
but
You
this was
should.
also years before. This was when he was like 17, and he got accepted into Harvard or something because he was super genius. And this professor took him under his wing and basically made this dude trust him, and then subjected him to these MK Ultra experiments
X-Men stuff.
where like they were basically trying to break down his ego. It was all about mind control. That's what these experiments were about, was basically how can you break down someone's soul and build them back up so that they can become like an agent for the US or whatever. You know what I mean? And they did that. They tested these techniques on the guy that went on to become the Unabomber.
That's nuts.
Yo.
Straight up.
There's too many coincidences happening here.
Right.
I mean, I'm
It's kind of
It's
weird.
the CIA. They did it.
I think I'm part of the new MK Ultra, but they're just trying to break me. I don't think they're trying to build me back up. I just feel broken.
Wait, hold on.
Like, I'm waiting for the build back up part.
Wait for it to come, but it's just not coming.
So
Did
wait,
you fact check that?
hold up. So yeah, the professor of the Unabomber is 100%. It's got his Harvard human experiments from 59 to 62. But what he did before he was a professor at Harvard was that he was like a personality profiler during World War II and trying to find specific agents for specific missions. So like this dude would like in essence groom agents for super crazy shit. So like that was his
Before he
job.
was
Before he was
mind-fucking
grooming
the
the
Unabomber.
Unabomber. Yeah.
It's
Oh.
just all coming. This sounds like a
Yeah.
movie. I really,
Seriously.
Stuart Little 4.
And how do you think I know about this? Netflix, okay? Netflix, baby. There's a whole like series about the Unabomber. Crazy shit. And this because that dude actually had a lot of like really next level ideas in his manifesto and shit. And I know I'm gonna start sounding like I'm crazy now, but
No,
Let's
we're gonna
go
let you be
there.
great, Sam. Let's go.
but to the point where like the FBI agent that was investigating him, that was like the profiler that was trying to find who, that eventually caught the Unabomber because of the profile that he came up with. He ended up living like the Unabomber. Like he changed his whole mind state and started like living according to the Unabomber's manifesto
Whoa.
after he caught him.
Whoa.
Because he like was won over by the dude's ideas, because all his ideas were about like technology is ruining our lives and shit, and we need to get back to nature. And like he lived in a 1-room cabin out in the woods and like hunted for his food and all this stuff. It's crazy. It's a crazy story.
I could go back
man.
to nature. I don't know about hunting.
Well, how you gonna survive out there?
I'm a
man?
little. I might eat some. We gonna figure it
DoorDash,
out.
baby.
Hey, look. Hey, I got an application, my
I'm gonna
guy.
live in my cabin in the woods, but I'm gonna have cell reception.
Look. I think I'll just get all my DoorDash in bulk, kind of like a Costco deal. So,
How you gonna afford it when you're?
David, you're the.
I'm gonna have a
you're the
TikTok
dumbest smart
that's
person
super
that I
cracking.
know.
hey, tell me when you're the worst thing in the world that the world ended, and you were a smart shopper. You got your Costco membership. You went to McDonald's, and you got 4,000 number nines for $500. That's a steal of a deal. I'm just saying.
Baby David, baby David, you're on timeout. You're on timeout.
So in the
He said
apocalypse,
4,000 numbers, nines.
I can eat for like 4 years, and you know McDonald's doesn't go bad. You saw that the homeboy bought a McDonald's, just a cheeseburger from the 80s. I think it was like 86, and in 2009 there was this news video, and they pull up this guy, and he's like, "Yeah, I still have this burger. I paid 57 cents for some bullshit." And he pulls the sandwich out, and it looks like he went to McDonald's and bought number 9
David,
and had a sandwich.
I
for like
just,
a day.
I just
Look,
want you
it's
to.
like Twinkies.
Okay,
I know, but have you
it's-
seen Super Size Me?
Have you seen Twinkies?
Remember that dude?
Okay, they last through the apocalypse. I know I could take some
but your
McDonald's with
stomach
me.
is not gonna
Well,
last.
I bet you
That's the
I'll
problem.
eat something though. Look, the people don't want to live off of Twinkies. I don't want to live off, but I can live off of McDonald's number 9s
You'll be dead within
with
a
the
month.
Powerade. I'll free.
Dead within a month, dude. I'm telling you. Have you seen Super Size Me? That dude ate nothing but McDonald's for a month.
And
I'll
almost
portion it
died.
out.
He literally
He
almost
almost
died.
I
died.
did not see that. He almost died.
Yeah, he like
and,
really
and
did
here's
this.
and here's the deal.
This wasn't
He-
like a fictional movie.
People
This
are
is like a
doing that. People are
documentary.
doing that now.
No, they're not. Not
No, wait.
completely.
I don't know.
Not
I don't know
completely.
at the capacity of Super Size Me, but I know
No,
people.
like he literally ate only McDonald's, breakfast, lunch, dinner, only McDonald's.
well, he probably
for a
almost
month.
died. I mean, all that grease. Oh God.
Those
That's what I'm saying.
9,000
Listen,
meals that you're going to eat, son of a bitch.
4,000 for $600. Sign
Wait,
up for
meal
Costco
did
today.
Pause. Can we
Which
pause
meal did you?
about-
It's a number 9. Does that not have grease in it? 'Cause-
See, the number 9 is the 2 little cheeseburger joints. See, it's not too much grease, is what.
Baby
it is.
David, here's,
Yeah,
last 2
pro
weeks.
Tip, pro tip: you take the napkin.
here's
and
the
you
next
dab
thing I'm
grease
gonna tell
off.
you.
See, like a New York slice.
here's the next thing I'm going to tell you. Okay, first off, we know that McDonald's isn't food.
None of it's
stuff.
food.
So
It's all fake.
Secondly,
It's just your
this
preference.
dude almost died eating it fresh. You're talking about getting it in bulk and eating it cold for.
Look, I know microwaves won't be a thing, but look, I know that they will withstand the test of time. I know. Look, I'll be eating them soggy French fries, and y'all be like, "Man, I wish I had one of them fries."
Nope.
I'll be like, "You should have went to Costco."
I'm gonna be eating like some fresh.
I'm gonna walk out
buffalo
and find
boar
some
meat or
berries, bro.
something.
Like some shit.
Well, you're gonna be dead within a week. He's gonna eat some poison berries.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, I'm gonna be over here eating some like fresh bison. Like
Okay, I keep
lettuce I grew on my farm.
I keep imagining some
I
fresh
really like
eggs.
how Sam went from "I'm gonna die from berries" to he's gonna kill a bison.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Just
on it. I'm gonna be out there.
Are those extinct in America? Do they?
well,
right.
wait. So what's still alive? I'm killing it and eating it. I mean, period.
Humans, baby.
No.
Time for
And
cannibalism.
cockroaches. You can eat cockroaches. They'll be around.
Yeah, they'll
Oh,
be around.
Lord.
Eat a bunch of cockroaches.
That's a delicacy.
What's the difference between cockroaches and lobsters, though?
Look, I don't eat.
lot.
I don't eat. I don't eat seafood. Those underwater bugs. I'm cool.
Have
You
you had
know
a
seafood?
Have you had a
Hell no.
lobster?
I rock you, bro.
The
I don't
closest
eat
I-
seafood.
closest I get is red snapper. I
Well,
might
that's
have. I might have an
seafood.
ocean.
That's seafood.
I might have an ocean perch. I'm not eating. I'm not eating crab.
Wait, you guys don't eat?
I'm not eating shrimp.
crustaceans?
I don't eat any seafood.
I play. I look. No.
I don't eat crab,
I had a
lobster,
coworker
fish.
who only talked
nothing.
about eating mollusks. We went to this po' boy spot in Sacramento. Shout out to French po' boys.
Liddy.
And
Yeah.
they have soft shell crab po' boy. It's just not. It's just gross. Like you're gonna. I don't even. Want to
That's
talk about it.
delicious.
No, you're gonna.
I mean, it
They
depends
don't
where
gut
I
it.
get
You're gonna
it
just
from,
eat.
but-
You're just gonna eat the whole crab and all the shit.
well, they take it out.
No,
of the
they don't. It's a soft shell crab. You just eat it like that.
Oh, it's you eat the shell.
You eat the whole. It's a soft
Oh.
shell crab.
I've
Oh,
never
I'll
had that, but it's
totally eat
probably
those.
delicious.
That's a delicacy.
I eat like
No.
anything from the ocean. I'll eat
No.
it. All of
You
it.
teach
I don't
me
know
to
what's
fish, and
wrong
I
with you
still won't
guys,
eat.
man.
I'm cool.
Says,
I'm embarrassed for you.
Says the motherfucker who wants to eat 1,000 number
Because
nines.
it's look, it pays off in the long. You buy it in bulk. Look, that's why I love Costco. And if you can get McDonald's in bulk at Costco, I'm telling you, I'd live. be
McDonald's,
2,000.
You'd be better off.
McDonald's is already like bulk prices. I don't know.
But then you buy it in bulk at bulk price. It's a
Baby
win-win
David,
situation all the way
Baby David.
around.
I'm gonna put you up on game. If the apocalypse hits and you're planning, or you know it's about to hit and you're planning for it, I have a way better investment for you. Get a fucking gun and hella bullets, because then you can just take everybody's food. Okay.
Okay, so wait. Okay, what if I got half the bullets, still got the gun, but then spent the other half that it would spend on the bullets?
Shout
on
out to our
McDonald's.
sponsor, McDonald's.
We're loving it. But.
That's
lot
what's
of
happening
airtime.
today.
Clip this and tag
I
McDonald's.
thought we had
Somebody
all
clip this
just
and tag McDonald's.
we've realized that McDonald's is like the most horrible thing you can put in your body.
God
right?
damn it.
Haven't we come to that agreement
Yes.
as a society?
Yes.
Of course we still eat it. But we're not going to eat it as the only thing that we dine on in an apocalypse.
I don't know.
mean,
If
I
you
just
could-
have to
if you can bring one
push
thing
back.
with you to an apocalypse, what are you bringing?
A strap, like he said. That's the most important thing.
I don't know. I'm bringing my number 9s.
No, that's okay. Well, what
This fool said, "Wait
what's
a
your
minute."
vote?
I could trade off one of the cheeseburgers for a gun or something.
What? What's that?
If you're hungry,
They don't
You
have
might
to
do that.
trade. They'll just make you give them
hold
the
on,
cheeseburger.
I'm one hell of
They
a
have the
salesman.
gun.
Look, we're still on this.
They're just going to be like, give me the cheeseburger.
Baby David, all I would have to do is invest in a Louisville Slugger. That's like $20, and then I'm taking all of your
He
Big
said
Macs.
$20.
Like,
Oh man.
No, he'd run a protection racket. Like,
you're right.
first, he only takes half of your Big Macs because he's like, well,
What
I
if-
got to protect you because you don't even have a weapon.
So Big Macs are currency now. So what if I pay people in French fries? You know, I gave him a large fry for a strap.
Who wants old McDonald's fries?
you still
Hey, if you don't have fries and you have to shoot animals to live,
I'll fast, bro.
oh, that's so ghetto. I couldn't do it.
shooting animals is ghetto.
It's ghetto. That's shooting
How do you
animals
think
is
they
ghetto.
got the number 9?
They have a farm for it. It's humane, I think. It's
not.
Whoa! All right. Whoa. Okay.
I'm gonna get
It's
canceled by
humane?
all of the vegans.
Yeah, who cares?
Oh,
Who
oh
gives a shit
God,
about
PETA's
this?
on
Listen,
here right now.
Yeah. Whoa. He said.
Yeah, you know who's not surviving in an apocalypse? Vegans.
Well, they would if I paid them in French fries.
I'm still tripping on the mental image of the apocalypse hitting and David getting in his car to get in the McDonald's drive-through.
I'd be the only one in there. I clean them out.
Who is selling you the burgers? That's what I don't understand.
You know,
Is this
McDonald's go in there and cook
McDonald's
'em?
number 1 employee.
Is this like right before the apocalypse?
No,
or-
this is we're at home. The news just Fox 40.
There's a zombie apocalypse going on outside.
Everybody's
oh my
running.
God,
Everybody's
you go to
running
McDonald's,
Walmart.
This dude
Everybody's
goes
running to
to
Walmart and Costco, and I'm in the McDonald's drive-through. Let me get 49 number 9s, each of them light ice with a blue Powerade.
I just want to apologize to all the Furious George viewers for this shit. What's going on? The apocalypse hit. I'm going to McDonald's.
We thought we were going to have an
Pro tip.
episode with Baby David, talk about jazz theory or something. You know, effect of COVID on the music community.
Right.
No, we're talking about
We're talking about
eating
Big Macs. in a
1,000 number
post-apocalyptic society.
I still
Oh, man.
don't understand how you think shooting animals is ghetto, but trading,
Look.
using Big Macs as currency
Look,
in the apocalypse,
Because
that's
look,
not
it's
ghetto.
called working smarter, not harder. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna be out in the jungle or wherever we're at hunting for contaminated boars who have been nuclear. I'm not doing that. When I know that somebody else is gonna do it, waste their bullets. Listen,
Baby
heyo.
David, I
Look,
just
they
want to
trade me the
point
meat,
something out to
couple
you.
bullets. Big Mac meal.
Do you think that
Oh, they'll
do
trade a
you
couple
think that the
bullets on
boars and the bears and the lions and
Well,
the
they wouldn't be
tigers,
alive.
do you think that nobody's gonna smell your fucking food and come kill you?
They're not gonna kill me. Look at this face. They're gonna walk up and be like, "That is one hell of a gentleman."
And David's just like, you want to join my cult, man?
In the
They're just
Sprigunda
like,
cult.
Hell yeah.
He just got it.
It's the Big Mac cult.
The Big Mac.
I
I am Big
remember-
Mac. I have to change my Instagram
All right.
handle.
When they first join, they get like one little sesame seed off the bun.
You see this, son? If you work hard enough, that could turn into a French fry, and you might get some ketchup. them,
If you become one of my ride or die
for them
soldiers,
dry ass McDonald's fries
All right.
after the apocalypse.
damn, bro.
Go and eat ketchup is a necessity.
It's Darius time. It's semi-problematic time. We're gonna ignore you for a second. Do you remember this kid named Baby David, and he was cool, and he was like all sweet and shy and innocent.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
And right before he got his first little piece of pussy and start wilding out.
Oh, shit! Oh shit! When the pussy hits, you get a whole new man.
Vague recollection of this person.
I don't think he's
All
baby.
bright-eyed
I don't
and
think he's baby
bushy-tailed.
David
Right
anymore,
now.
or we would have a lawsuit. There's a whole scandal
man.
going on, Darius. What are you getting at?
He's like old head David now.
Yeah.
Come on,
Out here
old
talking
man
about,
Dave.
I'm gonna get 4,000 Big Macs in the apocalypse.
Because I'm thinking for the future.
Right. Because
Instead
all
of a
those
cyanide pill, I just binged some McDonald's burger.
What?
something about a cyanide pill. I don't know. He lost
That's
me.
a slow way to kill yourself, bro.
So is eating Big Macs. You saw it took the man.
No, I'm
to
saying
almost
Big
die.
Macs is a slow way. Cyanide is fast.
Oh shit.
Big Mac's slow.
Well,
Slow
my
and
bad.
painful.
Wins the race. Isn't that what it is?
What? How did you
With
get
the
to
tortoise in the hand?
cyanide?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was
Where did that? That's
It was
That was a
like
left
it
turn.
was a death option. Like,
he said, "I'm thinking for the future. Cyanide."
oh Jesus! Oh God! I just got it. That's so morbid.
The dumbest smart person that we know, people.
Oh God!
Give him a round of applause, please.
Oh no! I broke my glasses on stream.
Uh-oh.
That actually happened. You got tape. I can't see. The aesthetic's gone. Hold on.
This is Baby David
That
sober.
really happened.
This is him sober.
Yeah, please give me some weed so I'm not ridiculous.
broken glass on air. You heard it here first, folks.
That's
We got some gaff tape. We good.
Look at this. This
lit.
podcast is legendary.
All right.
I don't know if this will
Baby
work.
David,
It's not sticky
ladies
enough.
and gentlemen.
Yeah, baby David was like just trying to sit in wherever he can sit in when we were like having the jam, and then he started doing his own thing, and now he's like, oh yeah, me and Dr. G and Howard Wiley and some other fools are doing a session tomorrow. I'm like, oh okay.
Oh, thank you. This might work better. Yeah, I didn't expect any of all that was super random. I'm just gonna fix my glasses as I talk.
Yeah, you all good.
All of that was super random. I remember I was just talking about how I wanted to record some stuff, and I had some jazzy originals that I didn't want to necessarily do with Tribe Quartet, and I was just spitballing with ideas with cats and who I'd hire, and I just to myself I was like, hey, what if I?
It really helps a podcast if while you're talking you don't get further and further
I'm
away from the mic.
I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. But what was I saying? But I was like, it'd be cool if I could ask Dr. G. And I was like, he's gonna say no. Like, I didn't expect him to say yeah. And then he just said yeah. And then came and killed it on one of my originals. And then we did a one take of Scrapple from the Apple by
You were supposed to send me that shit.
Charlie
too. You
Parker.
know,
Oh, I'll airdrop it to you right now. It's it was super great. I mean, I don't know. My whole mindset with that is I don't go to school or anything, so I need to challenge myself, especially on trumpet. That's my primary. So to have somebody like Dr. Gilman, you know, in the same, and you're just asking him to do some stuff, you got to kind of come correct.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
even this last session with him and Howard Wiley, like, it wasn't my best session. I did enjoy what happened, and I even liked the takes. But, you know, it was just a learning experience. Like, I put myself in those situations so that I can have those learning experiences, because the only way you're going to get that is if you put yourself in that environment.
definitely.
I broke my glasses on stream.
Got to get out of your comfort zone and just break your glasses. on
You know
the
what?
stream,
Look,
know?
this is legendary.
Play
This
with
is lit.
jazz
Here's the
grace.
Shout out to Dr. Gilman.
Dr. Joe Gilman. Shout out to
Sacramento
Howard Wiley.
legend. Shout out to Howard Wiley, Bay Area legend.
Facts. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. At first, it was just going to be kind of some one-offs or something, but now it kind of turned into like a thing. So I might. God damn it.
That'll be another good concert to have Nappy come up here too.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
To have Nappy come up here, that would be another good concert.
Who's Nappy?
Super Nappy is
Oh, Howard Wiley's. I'm sorry. I for some reason kept thinking of George Knapp. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. George Knapp and Super Nappy would be lit.
that'd be a crazy ass conglomerate, actually.
Yeah.
Talk about super groups.
Yeah, that would be lit. That's Howard Wiley, Thomas Pridgeon, Tiny, and
I'm just giving up on this.
oh, I can't remember who they had on keys, but
Here,
Yeah.
send it my way, man.
Help me out, brother.
I was just thinking, you can't really see what you're.
I can't. I got
so-
tears in my eyes and I have no glasses, so it's just. Oh, you see? I got all this tape right here. I was laughing so hard I broke my glasses.
Yeah.
I can get another arm. I have to just go down there.
Yeah. Yeah, we out here. Yeah, we got to do it, man.
This is why I wouldn't make it in the apocalypse. You see, I'm asthmatic. I got broken glasses. This is why I'm spending the money on the Big Macs. All right, because I know that I wouldn't make
Because
it out.
Big Macs make you happy.
Look.
Like, hey, if I'm gonna get smoked out here, I might as well go.
I
Down.
might as well go down in style. I'm gonna be like Tony Montana. Instead of Coke, it's just Big Mac.
Maybe you should buy a woman.
I don't have to buy those.
Dang, I need the problematic light. Two.
Find a woman.
Now we're in the apocalypse.
In the apocalypse.
Good
That's
luck.
what I mean.
She's gonna have 3 arms. That might not be a bad thing.
yeah. Hey.
Oh, man. Y'all are wild, bro.
Or she'd be like that lady in Total Recall with
Yeah,
three
with 3.
breasts.
Yeah, I was just about to. I was like, I swear I have a vague memory from my childhood of a blue woman with 3 titties.
Liddy 3 titties.
Lady three titties.
That happened.
Oh, that's a new tier. Here we are.
I don't think I've ever seen Total Recall.
You gotta watch Total Recall.
Oh man, dude. you
What was
gotta
it? What
watch
was
that.
is no? That's not the right one. What was the name of the one with Bruce Willis and the naked chick?
Fifth Element. Right?
Fifth Element.
That movie
I
was
saw
so
that one.
good.
That movie was wild.
Hella good. Very,
Yeah,
very
classic.
good.
Total Recall. Total Recall. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's where he.
Return to the chopper. Is it?
It's like one of those mind-bending ones where like they're going in this virtual reality thing or something, and they keep he doesn't know if he's in there or if he's awake.
Oh,
time.
Inception. Liddy.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that. The only one I've seen of his is Terminator, and the one he had was Sigourney Weaver.
Preschool PD.
No.
Is that?
No, it was a
Is
spy
that even
one.
the name?
It was a spy
Kindergarten
one.
Cop.
Did I call
Yeah.
it preschool PD?
Wow.
Is
I was
is
just
that
gonna
the
let it be
prequel?
great.
I think that's the prequel.
I can't believe your mind went there. Your mind was like, there's something with the school and cops.
Because the only movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sigourney Weaver been in together is some random ass movie called Dave.
Okay.
Well, look at
well,
that.
some chick. What was her name? I don't know. Some white lady.
Oh
Real
yeah,
one.
Dave. That's the only.
Sam's a real one for fixing my glasses.
Yeah.
All right,
I got
Arnold
you, bro. I
Schwarzenegger
don't know if
movie.
it's gonna
Let's
hold
go.
up.
It was
Wait a
called
minute. Well,
it was called Spy
it's the
something.
thought that counts.
Oh, True Lies.
True Lies. That's
True
it.
Lies.
What's that chick's name?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh yeah, she's Sigourney Weaver too.
Yup.
They're all Sigourney Weaver.
Right.
I don't
right.
know.
Like,
I don't know who Sigourney Weaver is.
you don't know who the Hell's Angels are, so
Who's Sigourney Weaver?
like whatever.
Who are the Hell's Angels?
The best Arnold Schwarzenegger movie though, Commando.
Is this
You
Arnold
heard?
Schwarzenegger's wife?
Huh?
Sigourney
No.
Weaver?
Sigourney Weaver? No,
Susan-
she's an
no, no,
actress.
Susan Alexandria Weaver. That's her real name.
Ah.
Yeah, Sigourney.
She was in like Alien and stuff.
Is that her?
Yep, that's the one. She's got the legendary forehead.
Oh, I do know who she is.
Yeah.
I do know.
Forehead for days.
Forehead for days. Who has big forehead?
Regular
Shout out
Klingon up in
Rihanna.
here.
Oh shit.
If you're
John
into
Legend has a pretty
if you're
big
into
forehead.
Cobra Kai
He looked like
and the Karate Kid,
He got a
John
big
Kreese.
John
John
Kreese.
Kreese, the bad guy that was like
his forehead
the
is
old
pretty
guy.
long.
He's got a big ass forehead.
Now
man.
I gotta go watch Cobra Kai.
Cobra
Watch
Kai.
Cobra Kai
It's
if you want to
literally-
see a real forehead. I mean,
It's-
he comes in later on in the first season, so it'll take a minute to get to that part. But there's some other people. There's some other good foreheads too in that show. There's a few of them.
Oh, seven head having that.
God damn, you need 2 hands. 2 hands.
2 hands was worth of forehead. Yeah, shout out to LA's finest, which is corny, but I like it. You know, I know Baby David is in love with old girl
Wait, what's?
Gabrielle Union.
Oh yeah, I was about to Google LA's finest.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Did you see the courtside Karen?
court.
No, I saw something about that, but I didn't look into it. What happened?
It was just some entitled white lady that was courtside at a Lakers game,
Yeah,
and like
her and Brown got into it or something.
yeah, LeBron.
Oh, yeah, I
was
think
like
I saw a
talking
little
some
bit of that.
shit, and then she ended up getting ejected because
Well,
she
yeah,
was
that's what
talking
she
too
gets.
much shit.
You
And then
quit
she like
talking
went
shit.
on an Instagram rant, and then of course hate was poured onto this woman from all sides.
Oh, she ain't need all that.
which
but-
she brought on herself,
I mean, yeah, she did
basically.
bring it.
I mean, it's, the internet. You know how the internet does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then she came out with an apology, like, next day.
Oh, the apology tour.
Came
Okay.
out with her very own apology tour.
I didn't know what I was doing, and that's not who I am.
I can't even remember why. Oh, yeah, it was like her husband was talking shit or something.
Oh, she got too into it.
And
What
then
happened?
LeBron talked shit back to her husband. And she's like, you can't talk to my husband like that.
Oh, do you know who he is?
And she was like, I wasn't just going to
Gerald.
let my husband sit there and not stick up for him. I was
He
like,
owns 3 dealerships.
I'm sure he can fight his own battles, lady. Plus, he's
Right.
talking shit to one of the richest, most popular people in the world on his own court. So
Entitlement.
he's probably going to get a little pushback on that.
Yeah.
You should just shut the fuck up.
I imagine that it went something like this. The dude talked some shit to LeBron. LeBron talked some shit back. The dude talked some shit. LeBron talked some shit back, and then he shut up. And then his wife
Stood up.
and all her infinite wisdom.
She's on my
You can't let him talk to you that way. Shut up and dribble. Oh, okay, let's go.
All righty then.
I want to know what she said. I really do. I'm probably gonna comb the internet later for a video. Somebody got
Maybe you should do a history lesson first. Still can't believe you don't know who the Hells Angels were.
it. Well,
Yeah,
again,
come on, man.
I thought they were headlining for Woodstock 1999.
Notorious.
I thought it was like
Motorcycle
you know the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Hell's Angels.
The
You know what I'm saying? Like
Hells
Led Zeppelin,
Angels.
I don't know
Hells
if you-
Angels is an actual gang.
Sounds like a band. That sounds like an 80s.
Yeah, we
they
are-
do
we-
it
yeah,
like
we-
a,
It's like a
we-
worldwide.
It's like a
motorcycle
worldwide actual
club.
gang, but they actually
who's the
are.
lead singer from
Baby
Guns N'
David, we don't
Roses?
care.
That's who the lead of
Axl
of
Rose.
Hell's-
Axl Rose.
Axl Rose is the leader of Hell's Angels.
They do probably listen to a
At
lot of
least in
Guns
my
N'
mind.
Roses.
Yeah,
Hell's Angels are definitely the type of people that listen to Guns N' Roses and any band like that from the
Okay,
80s.
so I'm not far
For
off.
sure.
They love butt rock.
Yes, they definitely love butt
Take me
rock.
down, girl. You gotta get
Not all. I mean, some of the younger ones are probably more into like.
that's
little,
like saying
little
that every
trippy or
hip
whatever.
hopper is like
but-
Jay. Just never mind. We're
no,
not gonna go down
There's-
that road.
Butt rock is its own category. Like Guns N' Roses is a butt rock band. Queen is a butt rock band. Like and there's elements. Butt rock is essentially.
Okay.
is
I've never
essentially
heard that term,
it-
butt rock. What is
it's
that?
Like, it's like
I don't
it's
really
like a brand from
agree.
Dad rock.
Well, I don't really agree with Guns N' Roses being put in the same category as Queen.
Let me explain.
But
There are certain there are certain
as
characteristics.
a white man,
there are
it's-
certain,
it's-
there are certain characteristics that
My
make a
dear.
song butt rock, and if singers use a lot of
well,
that's
wait, so
Guns N'
have
Roses
have you
like-
heard
and
Queen? Have you heard Queen is not a
We will rock you
their
up.
singer
That's
is
not.
like
That's not how it sounds.
They do not. No.
Bro, somebody pull this up
No.
because it's just the style of the era. Like, everybody was in the butt rock. They like the
There
raspiness.
on that song, there is a little bit of
I
throaty
want to ride
gravelness.
my bicycle. Come on, bro. He does it in all the
no,
songs.
he does not do that
He
in all
does
the
it in
songs.
all of the songs.
No.
This isn't just some baseless accusation. This is from listening to
This
Queen.
is a totally
Bro, what's
baseless
that song? Yes,
accusation.
that song, Great Pretender.
Baby David,
I'm
Baby
just
Freddie
David.
Mercury
Baby
is like
David. You cannot-
operatic.
you
he has
cannot
he's like has an
argue.
operatic voice.
I'm not
range.
saying he's not a good singer.
Like, he-
I'm saying he sings butt rock.
What is what? Okay,
I gotta
okay.
push back against
Listen,
that.
I'm gonna let you get him in a second. All right. First thing, what is butt rock? Like butt, like your butt, like your ass
So
that you're
listen.
sitting on?
So there's rock.
I don't care about that.
I'm
What is
trying to
butt
explain
rock?
to you what butt rock is. There's
a,
rock.
a legitimate term that refers to like it does conjure up images of like Axl Rose, Poison, like AC/DC, like bands like that, like Def Leppard. You know what I mean? Like 80s hair metal. But Queen,
But why?
I do not
butt?
put in that category.
Queen is on the line because
They're definitely in the same.
Freddie Mercury
they're,
could definitely
they're
butt
close,
rock.
but they're. I wouldn't classify them as, even though their lead singer is gay, so there could be some kind of correlation made there. But that's
I
not what
didn't
butt
even
rock.
go there.
No, I
Shout
know.
out
I
to-
just
shout
I
out
just,
to,
I was just
Freddie
connecting
Mercury and
dots
his
in my
butt
head.
rock.
But butt rock is actually super masculine dudes that are like homophobic,
that
like homophobic.
listen to-
you know what I mean?
that
like,
listen
not
to
an
Guns
actual
N'
gay
Roses.
person.
What's another one? Styx, Rod Stewart. It's butt rock.
But you
Rod
can't
Stewart
can't
is-
argue about this
he's
music
more of
when
like
you
a-
thought.
I think I got something to say to you. That's butt rock, bro.
Here's the deal.
And I love Rod Stewart. I love Rod Stewart.
What's your favorite Rod Stewart song?
I mean, Maggie May, of course, but that's probably as far as I went into
Baby
the Rod
David.
Stewart.
right? He's like,
You
that's not
lost
my
this
favorite and the
argument
only
the
one.
moment you walked in this room and said, "Hey, Hells Angels is headlining Woodstock."
Wait,
You lost this whole argument.
No, go back, Alex. The way it was phrased is just like, oh yeah, Woodstock '99. The Hells Angels were there. To me, that's like, okay, they're headlining. I didn't know.
That's like saying the
relevance.
hippies. The hippies were there too.
There was
And
like
then you
so
said
many
security, and then you said security. I'm like, oh, I didn't
people.
know
We're
that. I didn't know
sorry.
it was
We're
that deep.
sorry. We're not trying to spread misinformation here.
I'm just ignorant.
It's our thing. But no, Hell's Angels, Notorious Motorcycle Gang,
In an alternate reality, they're
and butt rock. I'm not gonna put Queen in the butt rock category, and I'm sure rock historians will be with me on that. If you're out there, drop it in the comments.
I don't know. I think
Queen is
they have some butt rock joints.
And like butt rock is like
Yes,
you know,
now that might be a fair statement.
I'm not saying
They
all
have
of them.
no, that's
he is
literally
butt
what
rock.
you said a
I said
minute
he
ago.
has butt rock. He is butt rock.
they bump up against butt rock with what they do.
They be
But
rubbing, they
butt
be
rock
rubbing the butt rock.
refers to a certain like vibe that I just think Queen is not in that vibe.
Not
they're a little
entirely.
more, they're a little more like operatic, and they have like this dude layers like.
Have you not?
harmonies
What's
of
that?
himself
What is
and,
that?
like,
What is that rock ballad that Guns N' Roses does?
Put
your hands together.
Like-
What the something in the rain? Some shit like that.
Guns N' Roses is like, yeah, they're like the epitome of butt rock.
I mean,
Like,
but when you say operatic, and I think about Freddie Mercury being operatic, I'm like, well, Axl Rose
like
is
have
also
you heard,
operatic.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I mean that yes. I put
That's
your
not-
hands together.
that's not
and,
butt
and
rock.
Bohemian. That one's not. But Bicycle, We Will Rock You. That's Joy. I think it's called Great Pretender.
But Bicycle is not butt rock.
I want to play it.
He actually doesn't really sing like that all the
He
time.
does.
His voice is a lot
in
cleaner
that
than
song, in particular, he's really amping up the butt rock.
And butt rock is also like constantly just playing like riffs, like pentatonic riffs and shit like that. Like their music breaks down and builds up.
They are definitely
have
more
more
musical.
dynamic.
They're definitely more
I don't
musical, but butt rock.
Baby David,
Butt rock.
listen, all you got to do is pull up to the studio one day and just kick it with Sam for a few minutes, because you remember that time that you and Elwood said Erykah Badu was trash, and then I had to run y'all through her catalog and y'all had to change her. Right.
You hear
I-
him
like-
taking me out of context.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We were talking. Look,
Him and Baby David. Okay, I'll get the exact phrase that they use is that she's really overrated.
I think she can be. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that
And
Erykah
then I
Badu.
sat down and I was like, okay, you guys sit down for a minute. And I just put Badu up and just like, boom. And they were like, that's her? Yes. No. Damn. Damn. I was like, yes. She's
I don't know.
like
I
a
remember that
whole-
conversation. I remember it being like, I don't know.
I
mean,
think she's like one of those people that's like rated pretty right where she should be.
I-
You know,
look,
'Cause
again,
she
this
sometimes
is-
she might be underrated.
this is like 4 years ago. I was an even more naive.
Yeah, and you're still
Cat.
dumb right now. What are you
I mean, we're all learning. But I don't know.
Works in
I think
progress.
at the
Works in
time it was just like
progress.
there was just so much focus on Erykah Badu, and then everybody's trying like Moonchild's trying to come off like Erykah Badu. So at least in that time, at that point in my life, it was like, well, maybe she's a little overrated. People are doing
Well, I
this.
think
but
people
when somebody,
try to imitate her a lot.
right? I mean, because that's kind of how because it just kind of got washed away. You know, like when you have somebody who's like, oh, Freddie Hubbard, you don't want to listen to Freddie Hubbard anymore because shut the fuck up. Like
There's
but-
a whole era of people that were basically trying to be Erykah Badu and D'Angelo.
Right,
Straight up.
Like the entire
right.
genre
And
of
another
music
thing,
was
another
so
thing I'll
influenced by
also
that.
say about Erykah Badu is when you think of neo soul, people often only can name Erykah Badu, but there's Jill Scott, you got Palau, I mean, you have D'Angelo. So there's so many. So that's why. At the time, I was saying she's overrated. Now, looking at what she's done and her influence, I can understand why people are like that, and I can understand why she's at where she's at. But I mean, it was just something I noticed at the time. I was like, yeah, everybody's trying to be her. You know,
Right,
like-
but she is the shit. I mean,
that's
that's where that's
she
where
can, she can
uh,
sell incense that smell like her vagina, and people. Bought
I
that
don't
shit.
like her in every
Look,
interview.
look.
I'm not gonna. Some of her interviews, I'm like, Okay, you're taking this shit kind of far, right?
Yeah. She be wild, but she's really one of those mystic people like that's really on that mysticism and whatever out there. I rock all the gems.
Right.
On the Breakfast Club interview, she
She be wearing
said,
metal plates, bro. It's full on metal plates.
"Bro,
Just cuz.
the Breakfast Club interview, she said, I don't wear deodorant. If you get a crystal and rub it underneath your armpit 100 times on each side, then you don't need to wear deodorant." And they were
You
like,
tell me you sit there every day and she just got her amethyst crystal.
That takes longer than putting on deodorant.
no, she said it lasts for like 3 or 4 days or something, whatever it was.
And-
But
you don't
still,
need deodorant at all? Is it annually? Does she do it like once a year or something?
well, I don't.
Just
At that
gather with
point,
some
it's not
friends,
gonna
is
have
it like
much
a-
I,
like a
I wasn't
rocket
allowed to
rubbing
ask
circle?
questions.
Shit wears
but,
off after like
That's
a day.
crazy.
So. She's
But, yeah.
crunchy. She's a crunchy.
Shout out
ass
to
hippie.
Erica Badu. Can I
yeah,
do shout outs?
Shout out to Erica Badu.
She's gonna hire us to like as her backup band, and then she's gonna hear this podcast. And be
Right,
like,
right.
Never mind.
She'd be like, "Fuck
We have
that
nothing
David
but
guy,
nice
too. He
things
said
to
I was
say about you,
overrated."
Queen.
Queen.
Musically, I understand why she's into mystical shit because she is kind of magical, like with what she does. You know?
Yeah.
Plus, I'm kind of a hippie too, but
changes
she's more of a
people's
hippie than
lives.
me. I will say that.
She's one of the first people that I recognized that made a whole song out of one groove. Like I know that people have done it here and there, but like half of her songs are like one groove, and she just sings a chorus and then sings a hook and then sings a bridge over that groove.
Right.
And
And
it's-
it seems like that's a lot of like
Especially modern groups, like
Modern,
a
like,
group that
hip-hop
comes
and
to mind.
R&B.
Well, they're not even they're kind of like that. Like they can get in that vein. Tank and the Bangas, you know,
Mhm, yeah.
it'd literally just be a vibe,
Yeah.
and then what's making it so musical is Tank's whole expression. and
Her
just
her up and down, her
personality.
roller coaster. Yeah. They're lit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
So-
different ways to paint a picture, I guess. I mean, it's just kind of how it comes about. Two groove
But-
joints through composed joints.
Yeah. We got started a little late today. We got to cut because, we got stuff and things that we got to get to.
I do gotta go.
Yeah. Everybody's busy on this podcast.
Spaghetti.
So, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Shout out to Nicole. Shout out to Dan the Man. Shout out to Anthony Johnson. I didn't see who else was in the comments, but I remember those 3. It is the Furious George podcast, you beezies with Legendarius.
Sam Guy in the building.
The baby David.
The Baby David.
Special thanks to our guests for pulling up, man.
Yeah, and shout out Ali Flamingo. And oh wait, you changed it. What is your new thing? Oh, I
There's
saw
also-
something else.
There's this other guy.
There's Felt Flamingo music.
Yeah,
This is
Oh,
music.
Felt Flamingo Music.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, I know I saw.
That's
That's
him,
that's
too.
still Alex. That's the other.
Okay, I thought it was you, and then I got followed. I'm like, no, you're not that guy.
Better not
So-
be someone swagger jacking.
And look,
You're right. Remedy review, and we had a good time. Bye, you beezies.